aircraft, being a relatively slow mover, it's possible for them to get in contact with it very quickly. And here we see the two Typhoons
intercept procedures with them, just in case they are intercepted, such as we see here. Within those procedures, there are a number of things which show what will happen if you are intercepted. In this instance, the fighter pulls up alongside the cockpit of the C-130 and will waggle the wings to say, "Follow me." A slow turn will mean that you are to turn in this direction, and then on the tip tank or the wing tanks of these aircraft, it will state very clearly that you are to contact VHF guard on 121.5, and that is the primary frequency for the two aircraft now talking to each other. Contact them on guard 121.5. Again, if radio contact is not established, then there's a number of other orders that can be done just by the use of boards that will say, "Follow me," and land here. Obviously with the minimum speed, the minimum controllable speed of a Typhoon of around 120, 130 knots, quite incompatible with some of the lighter GA aircraft that may well be just flying at 80 or 90 knots. Well, the QRA mission has been successful. The Hercules has been ordered to land here at Fairford, and that it's now doing. The Typhoons, however, keeping a close watch on it, flying, as we can see here, at slow speed to cover the Hercules landing. Flight engineer, Vize-Leutnant Harald Lummerstorfer, and two loadmasters, Vize-Leutnant Josef Demmel and Bernhard Diesinger. In from now, the Austrian Typhoons. These aircraft both come from the second Staffel or squadron of what's known as the Überwachungsgeschwader, the surveillance wing of the Austrian Air Force. Of the roll demonstration can only really be described as the lull before the storm. A little bit of close formation, followed by outbound on the B-axis, a split into a fantastic roll demo of air-to-air combat. Typhoons policing the airspace around the World Economic Forum at Davos, which they undertake in collaboration with the Swiss Air Force's FA-18 Hornets, one of which we'll be seeing towards the end of the show.
both the Hornets and the Typhoons, for that purpose, would definitely be wearing what we see them sporting on the tip tanks today for this display, that legend that Mark mentioned, call 121.5. Calling the words, fights on. And immediately looking for a merge as they cross in front of us. We're waiting to what's known as a two-circle flight. So-called two-circle flight because each aircraft is describing a different circle around the sky by turning in opposite directions. Coming head-to-head, the tally calls were made to ensure that both pilots can see each other. At this point, a radar lock would be followed by a heat-seeking missile, possibly even a head-on guns attack. Changing position, and this of course is exactly the sort of thing that would go on in just such a training scenario. Using the height to fly a bigger flight path through the sky, closing the gun attack on the lead aircraft. Split there, the left-hand aircraft, if you look at it, accelerating at 450 knots, about to use 9G to come around the corner. The second aircraft on the right-hand side slowing to 150 knots for a min-radius turn. And what we'll see here is a demonstration of what they call high versus low energy merge. So we've got the high energy aircraft in from the left, low energy from the right. Slower moving Typhoon, again using the vertical. Both aircraft accelerating with full reheat. Split there, an extension cross turn, accelerating to 400 knots and back into back formation, which is a defensive formation of aircraft in the tactical environment. Very nice rejoin. themselves, they may well be quite low on fuel after such a vigorous bout of mock combat. Good reason to be able to rehearse this in the overhead and not 100 miles away over the North Sea. What we'll see them here doing is making a rapid descent back to their home base. The mock combat complete. Cleared the land by air traffic control. A fantastic demonstration by the Austrian Air Force, but now just before the next item, over to George.
Yes, thank you Ben, most helpful indeed. Well, as the heat increases during the day, unsurprisingly we are experiencing a number of welfare issues around the showground today, so please, may I stress once again, please wear a hat if you can, put on some sunscreen.